let's put on some makeup. I already have on mascara, and of course I did my brows, but I had to run to Home Depot this morning, so I already have mascara on. Now I'm just gonna put makeup on, only to take it off because Ben wants to go to the pool, and I wanna go to the pool. But it's Monday, we have to do a tutorial. Let's start with some eye base. I'm gonna use this one from Dominique Cosmetics. I actually love this one, but it kind of ran away on my vanity, but I just found it. It's very similar to the texture of the Gerard Cosmetics one that I use almost every day. And I really, really like it. You'll see that it kind of looks identical. It's just a little bit more yellow. And we'll apply this from our lid to our brow bone. Okay, this is speaking to me. I hope it speaks to you. Hi! No, I'm kidding. That was a Ben joke. That made me laugh so hard. This is from Dose of Colors. I want to do olives. I'm kind of in an olivey mood. So we're going to start with this shade. Dose of Colors, I don't see them around enough. Let me tell you. They are kind of like OG IG makeup. They are so good. Everything is so good. And I'm not sure why I don't see it around as much. I'm going to go ahead and link the palette right here. They're also having a sale today. So yeah, 25% off. Go shop it. You'll see the code there. It's not my code. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this shade. I'm going to grab it on an E28, and I'm going to grab it just on the one side. You'll see the product right there. And I'm not really doing a cut crease. I want to do something spicy, but very simple. Do you see that pigment? And y'all know how much I normally pick up. I pick up the smallest amount. I could have picked up less. That's why I always recommend grabbing the tiniest amount and working your way to this. Now I'm gonna be okay because of course I do this every single day, but this much shadow could be very intimidating. So that's why it's okay to just pick up a little bit. And if your eyeshadow isn't crazy pigmented, it's not a bad thing. Building is so much easier, trust me. So I wanted to show you how we're doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe my brush off on Sheila, the makeup towel. And I'm just going to continue to transition and kind of smooth this out. That's the first thing you want to do. When you find you've added too much shadow, it really helps to just kind of take a break, just take a second, wipe your brush off, and then use the side of it and just continue to tap. And you'll see that it's starting to transition and look a lot less terrifying now. You know, I wasn't going to do a tutorial today, and I was going to take the day off, but I was watching everyone's stories, and everyone's on the most fantastic vacations and showing all the fancy things, and I thought, I'm starting to feel jealous. I'm gonna go do a makeup tutorial. I figured I'd put out some education today. You might want to watch people go on beautiful vacations and be on the lake and eat caviar, but then you might not want to, so here's a makeup tutorial. Okay, let's do a little bit more of a transition. I'm excited. So we know that these are wildly pigmented, so we're gonna pick up that much, a very tiny amount. And I'm gonna start, I like to start in the center because I feel right here, kind of the center of the eye, is where we can place the most product and then kind of blend out this way, and then we can blend out this way. But focusing that first tap right here really seems to spread the product more evenly. So again, I grabbed a little bit more, same thing over this way, and then back over this way, just to kind of smooth out the very top part of the eyeshadow. And then you might notice a foundation swatch, or you might not, because it's so spot on, it's ridiculous. And it's actually this. Now that I have a little bit more of a tan, this color right here, I got this color, I actually bought this one. I bought this and it's the perfect shade now, and I'm so excited because the formula is pretty good. It's really good, but we'll put it on in a second. I just got excited. Okay, so now let's grab the brush that we used for eyeshadow base, and we're just smoothing this out. We're not cutting a crease, we're not doing nothing like that. We're gonna keep it pretty simple. Perfect. So I'm gonna use the olive color, but we're gonna grab a smidgy of this gold. And we're grabbing that on the C30 because it just picks up shimmers and places them so beautifully. And I want it to be a very tiny, just little sliver. Just a whisper, as I like to say. Okay, perfect. Now, we're gonna grab this shade. Same brush. I lightly wiped it off. It's okay if you don't. I'm just out of control, so I wanted to wipe it. Look at how pretty this color is. So pigmented. Okay, and we're gonna tap that into the gold. Bring it all the way over this way. And then we're going to bring it over this way as well. I'm going to bring the shimmer. So if I was doing a cut crease, watch this, I would bring that shimmer over this way, but I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to kind of follow the shape of my eye. And you see where that natural fold is? We're going to stop there. But we are going to continue to kind of blend it into the gold. That's so pretty. Okay, but I kind of love the way that this looks. You can see that it's bare and it's kind of a sharp line right there. I kind of want to come back in and clean that up a little bit because that's kind of cool. I need to remember that. I'm trying my best not to rush through this tutorial, and I'm going to tell you why. Because as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to go make potato salad. And I am so excited for my potato salad. I'm going to put extra fresh dill in it and some apple cider vinegar to make it really tangy. I'm trying to decide if I want to put bacon in it. I just don't know. I can't decide if I'm in the mood for bacon. I do have already made bacon, so maybe. I can't decide. Okay, so I'm going to clean up in here. I kind of already did just a little bit. And I grabbed this Milk Cosmetics eyeliner. That's so cool. I love really daring, super spicy eye looks. I feel like that's one of the reasons I even got into makeup. It's like really crazy eye looks. I like that more than complexion products. Okay, so now I'm going to add this, but then we're going to get a little bit more wild. And we're still going to do a darker one under it. Okay, hear me out. This I use probably more than I use any of my eyeliners. It's from MAC and it's their new gel liner. It's in the shade Serial Monogamist, and I'm going to link it for you. And I really think that you might want to add it to your collection. By the way, none of these links are affiliate links. If they were, I would let you know. I'm just grabbing links. That way you can just tap and grab, not affiliate links. Okay, now let's take this and we're going to put this on our lash line, keeping with the olive vibes. And then I'm going to take it from underneath here and then we're just going to go under that. Yeah, that's fun. And then we'll just put this on our waterline. This is actually one of my favorite ones for my waterline because it's this really pretty olive. And then the bottom lash line. All right, I'm done with the eyes. I actually need to go downstairs and get my lashes, and also Ben needs help. So I'll be right back. It might be just a second. Okay, I'm already back. We're gonna do Ardell 576, my new faves. I've been collecting them. They're just so spicy. And I haven't really been into bigger lashes recently, but I love how thin the lash band is, and I love how they're flared. I just love everything about them. All right, so I'm gonna link the foundation. I have worn this before and it does wear beautifully, but I was kind of in between shades and now this shade is flawless. So I'm gonna go ahead and tag it and give you a link right here. I probably shouldn't be showing this much of this brush, but I get excited and I wanna share things with y'all. Look how nicely it fits around the nose. I also wanna show y'all around my brows. I wanted something that could actually go around my brows because I always have my brows done. All right, I'm gonna use this concealer. I talked about this on TikTok. I'm gonna grab that video and put it here. I think that you can watch videos if I put the links here, even if you don't have a TikTok. So I'm gonna start doing that. Now I am gonna take the concealer and I like to place it with the C30. I'm gonna go ahead and really clean this up. It's actually Dougie snoring today. I mean, and how much do we love a brush that we can use for eyeshadow and for concealer? We love multi-purpose. By the way, this is the same brush that I just used for that shimmer, and all I had to do was wipe it off. I just wiped it on Sheila. It's not wet. I didn't have to wet it. I didn't have to wash it. I just wiped it on Sheila, and that's how all the bristles are. You're able to go from product to product just by wiping the brush. Now, this is even gonna look cooler because I'm gonna connect it to what we have going on. I'm gonna put just a little here just to kind of bring a little bit of a light to the center of the face. I'm sure most of us know about all this jazz by now. But if not, that's what I'm here for. Anissa Beauty Angle Concealer Brush. I'm telling you, this concealer is really, really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and link this brush. They're having a little bit of a special going on over there, so go check that out. I thought I'd tell you all about all the deals while I do this. Okay, so I did this the other day. This brush is a prototype, but I'm using this, and I really like the way it looks. It's a little bit of layering, but I really like it. So this is the Makeup Forever Cream Bronzer. I apply a little bit of this. I'm really applying a very tiny amount. And then I go back over it with powder bronzer, and it's excessive. I know not everybody's into that. You can wear either or, but it just looks really, really nice when you kind of layer bronzers because you get really nice dimension. I have been loving this powder. It's so good. I actually use the shade Honey. So it's going to look a little bit more yellow, but once it goes on, it does not look this yellow at all. You're about to see it. So I'm going to grab it here on my puff. Always work it into the back of my hand. You're not wasting product. It's going into the puff. It all gets used. Okay, so they are having a sale, but it's not on this Trip and Smooth collection. I get it though. There's no reason to put this on sale. This stuff is just bomb. So I'm gonna go back in and make sure I'm not setting any creases. Give it a couple taps. I have it here on my puff, and then I'm gonna go right in. This is talc free, and it's just so smooth. And again, I'm challenging myself. I still love my pink powders. Please never think that I'm the kind of person that is quick to write things off, but I like to challenge myself. And I'm kind of getting away from pink powder just at the moment. That does not mean I dislike it. And if you just started using it, please continue. It's beautiful. But as an artist, I like to challenge myself. I also like to take this powder. I'm using the same powder. And I take this on my big fluffer, the E29. And I'll tap it across and on my brow bone just to kind of smooth the very top part of all the eyeshadow. And it just looks like a filter. It just smooths over everything. Look at how nice that looks. I love it. I actually used the tiniest amount just to kind of set that negative space we have there. Just wanted to let y'all know. Let's grab a C40, and then we're grabbing the Illamasqua bronzer. I love this bronzer. I posted about it. And it's the one that I've been grabbing. And again, I love, 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 love. If you have time, I know it's a lot, but if you have time, layering bronzers is just still one of my favorite things to do. I'm actually going to do a little demo for blush. So I'm not going to do blush on here, but you best believe it's going to be a copper blush, coppery peach, and it's going to be matte. But I'm going to film that. That needs to be documented. Look how pretty this bronzer is. I'm telling you, it's basically sold out everywhere now. Y'all are out of control. I just found a link. They still have the shade medium. I'm going to put it right here. Go get it. I promise y'all are not going to be disappointed because y'all know I don't steer y'all wrong. I don't. When it comes to makeup, I do not steer y'all wrong. E27, little cutie. We're going to grab the olive shade, and I'm just going to press it underneath here. Look how brown my eyes look because of all the olive. I was gonna say, look how brown my eyes look because of the green, and then again, all out of control. Press a little bit under there, and the reason I'm pressing is because we don't want to fluff any eyeshadow under our eye and ruin this masterpiece. Now, I will hype up everybody's products all the time. I'm a hyper, but when it comes to mine, I don't like to be like, oh, you need to get it now. But I am gonna say that this is the next one that is about to sell out, and it might be a second before it comes back. So if you want it, this one's the next one because the C41 sold out, and then this is the one that's about to sell out. And for fun, let's grab the same brush, and we're grabbing the gold. And I'm grabbing it right in the center of the brush. And we'll just apply some of that right here. I promise I'm gonna do some really spicy lip looks this week, but honestly, I know who's texting me. I really wanna go play in the pool with Ben. ABH lip liner, this is the shade Parchment. I didn't want something too pink or too orange. This seems to be perfect. Now all this needs is some copper blush, which I'm about to go add off camera. But I'm filming something and you will see it. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope that y'all stay safe. And I hope that your potato salad turns out perfectly. I hope mine turns out perfectly. I'm gonna go make some potato salad. I have been looking forward to it for a week now. I love you all so much with all of my heart, and I will see you in the comments tonight.